Get easier and easier to set that boundary once you start reinforcing or enforcing what you want to pay attention to and not pay attention to? Or is it always a challenge?
Well, for me, I actually think it's become a practice. And so it's just sort of how I choose to live my life. I think if I'm being honest and I think back to the last 15 years, it wouldn't have been, let's say, where my first place was. So my default place would be a place of fear. So that means that the language that would be happening and the thoughts in my head would be more of those negative thoughts.
Hmm.
So I have practices that I have taught myself to help bring me out of that into a place of what I can basically be creating. You know, I've had crappy stuff happen in my life. I've lost my job when I was coming back from a second mat leave. I left my marriage and my business partnership when my kids were under 5. Like, all of these things were significant events for me in my life. And I can assure you, I was very victim. When I lost my job, it was all about blame. Right. And I went through all the stages of grief. So it's not that I'm immune, even though now I know it and I teach it. I just now know what stage I'm in loss.
Yeah.
It's about choosing. It's really about choice. And choice, by the way, from my perspective, is a piece of language as well. What are you choosing? How are you choosing to be in this? Yeah, the situation sucks. Yeah, give yourself a bit of time to have your pity party for yourself. And then what are you going to do about it? Because you can commiserate with 15 other people, and then you have your posse of people who all agree with you, and you're all in that negative space. But it doesn't feel very good. I want to feel good in my life. I'm on this planet to live my life, which means have some crappy experiences or be faced with adversity like what some of us are seeing with COVID, and then be like, okay, so this is what's happening. What can I truly influence here? And bring my thoughts and my language to that place.